and I seem to blag my way onto the build.
Yeah.
There we go.
Just do good.
It's always a chance. This is called Condemnations. I wake up early, before the rest, to search for that which heaven blessed. In my findings, brief and few, I learnt to love the morning dew. Droplets that are left untrod, on grass grown thick out of the sod, that lies like cake, bent in mass, sprouting stalks of opal grass. Here I tread on freshness past, crushing that which cannot last. For if I but look on God's landscape, the scene like dawn with morning's cape, I sully it with my eye, condemn it to poetry.
Woo.
That's a rather conventional one. I've got a bit more of a stream conscious type one. It's topical. It's a voting day in Britain. Welcome to Britain. We are an island. We vote in a general election. I voted in the general election today. I slept and I woke up also. I think this day will be remembered for the election, probably. The shower didn't work today. I wore my pyjamas underneath my clothes when I voted. There were a lot of old people. They all looked happy. Happy because they decide who is elected. Everyone is having a good time. Democracy is good. Plenty of choice. I stand in the box, as countless other Britons will do. I am one of them, a citizen of a democratic nation. I stand together with other citizens of a democratic nation. They don't feel it as I do. I can feel citizenship on my skin. I can't shake it off or peel it off. It is an extra layer we're born with, a layer that sent me to that polling station to keep Britain great. Some of those old people probably won't see the end of the next government. I wonder if they think about this. Maybe I won't see the end of the next government. This could be it, the last government. The revolution won't be televised. It will come and tap on people's windows when they're watching TV, while they're drinking tea, sitting in a British way. One leg crossed over the other, the telegraph propped on the lap. The revolution will say, "Excuse me, the revolution is here." And the British will say, "Good God, is it? Quick to the bunker, kids." The Queen can't vote, but she is an old woman. I see lots of old women voting. It seems unfair. If I was an old woman, I would vote. Fold up my ballot, nice and neat, and slide it into that black metallic box. A proud moment. Participatory democracy is proud. Democracy is the worst form of government, except all those other forms that have been tried from time to time. That's snappy. Tell that to an old woman who chats merrily with her friend. An old tradition, something they can understand in the world. I stand with my ballot before me, it is neat and clean. All those names, my parliamentary representative of the future, my choice. A simple little tick or a cross and I become part of it all. Britain, democracy. I look around nervous. Everyone else knows what they're doing in this big room. It's all so simple. Big fat pencils. Why are the pencils so fat? Disconcertingly fat. Family ties. Could go with them old political family ties. It'd be fatalistic. A product of my environment. Or go against it, a rebel. Or go in between. Rebellion and fatalism. I just don't know. There should be a lot of farmers there. Democracy is equal. You can have a wasted vote. These two things are irreconcilable. Some poor people vote Conservative. Some rich people vote Labour. They idolise the other end of the spectrum. Rich people vote Conservative, so I do. A poor person would say. When the poor person gets rich, they'll have lower taxes. Maybe they'll inherit some money that isn't ravaged by the government. The real reason is they can sit in their living room watching the Tory leader smiling in his carefully coiffed hair and well-cut suit. Then they'll feel okay. They want to be ruled by better people. It seems natural. The upper-class rules fall below it. Eton and Winchester. The politician production line. Very comfortable for the poor people to look at it. Gyros and pensions. Social services. People all have free healthcare. More or less funding to schools. Key issues. I want to cover the key issues. All reduced to a tick in the box. A tick that wings its way to London. To champagne being burst open in celebration. And back down to work the next day. Make Britain great again. Everything is so serious. We smile and be serious. No need to be sad at seriousness. Smile at those key issues. I can't do it. I can't tick a box, cross a box. I don't know how. I'm not a proper person, a proper citizen. I don't know things. I don't know the key issues. Maybe I should ask one of these old women, fleet of mobility scooters, descending on the polling booths, biro in hand. They tick or cross. They feel good about themselves. A very important lifetime event for them. I hope they don't see me standing still in the box, panicking silently, everything swimming in and out of perspective. I leave. I walk back home. I'm actually a student at UEA Creative Writing, so after following those great literary tradition of Kewan and Bishop York, and my sister's actually spoken at a couple of these events as well, and she did the piece on Donkey, if any of you remember that. Yeah. But I'm not going to be condemning men quite as severely as she does tonight, but I think others could do that better than me. Here's another conventional poem called Tired One. Speak to me, O tired one. Don't drift like driven snow. Open up, confess yourself, look up from down below. Tell me of your evening past, how you took your time to drink too deep from a glass, to share an artless rhyme. For I am one set to hear and never write. Tell me of your voyages beyond the dead of night. And our final piece is called In Essence Divided. We fled the city's dying shade, for the breadth of fen and glade, and sat together admiring what the city now has forgot. Joyous songs set in green, painted in the mind that's seen, the towers which stand too tall, guarding precious urban sprawl. I return there now, solitary, shadowed by the canopy. I found there in the moss and fern, the chamber where the candles burn. Whilst wandering these paths grey-clad, I saw upon a lily pad the ripples of the lapping pond, beauty hinting the beyond. The chamber where she lay with me, fulfillment of our destiny. I left her there to lie alone, where cold harsh claw grips the bone. I am left outside in chains, where naught but memory remains. With each ripple brings again the memory of our first fen, where we walked together, hand in hand, travellers in a borrowed land. The canopy did not block then the mottled sun dance on the fen. The morning is the dead night's daughter, set crystalline upon the water.